Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV post-match pint. The only West Ham United post-match pint fallout show. I had to do a little gentle one there, glass table, on the internet. As you can see, we're out in the beer garden. It's a bit lively inside, got the rugby on. So we're the only ones silly enough to come out in the cold and film. It is freezing out here.
Probably not as cold as it is up in Anfield though.
Nicky and Ryan have gone all the way up there.
But we will be sitting here for about 40-45 minutes, so...
So let's think of Nicky and Ryan and freezing cold up there. So, right, Scott.
You know what to do, mate.
Your bit.
Yeah. So
starting line.
Couple of changes, didn't he? Brought in. So he's started Adrian in goal, which to be honest we expected. Zaba continued on the right. Back three of Bonner, Criswell and Collins. Evra coming on the left for Antonio. Midfield three of Mariette. No, sorry, no, it wasn't. It was Lanzini coming back into the side for Chicharito in the midfield alongside Noble and Quixote. With same thing.
And just as when you started to pronounce it right.
Yeah, I started going backwards. Mario and Anatovic up top. Which, for me, go back to before the game actually started. Don't quite get why he didn't start Antonio. If I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean maybe like he's been out for a while. Maybe he's just sort of bringing back gradually. But
no, he played against Brighton a full game. He played against Watford nearly.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's had all this. He's had like 2 weeks off with the team. Like.
He's dropped Chicharito in the
unless he's picked up something in training before we don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's possible. But he's dropped Chicharito, who's hit a bit of form. Still gone with Mario. Still gone with a sort of a smaller player up top. All right, Mario does drop a lot deeper and gets involved. He does drop into the midfield. But for me, I would have started Antonio up top with Anatovic because then you've got either of them then could drop into support the midfield. Yeah, they're both big. They're both strong.
Both quick.
Anatovic's skill is second to none.
Yeah,
I would have left Lanzini on the bench and have Mario playing behind him and done it that way. But that's he's set up the way he's set up, but we just
which I think we
were up against it from the start. Let's be honest.
I mean, we've basically gone there to try and nick a point. I think, haven't we?
I think a massive positive is we've had Lanzini back earlier than we thought we did, and he didn't get injured.
Yeah,
so that's mad. We didn't think he'd be back for at least another month or so. So he's back now, and he was able to play.
Let's be honest. How many of us actually thought that we were going to go there and win that game?
Not many. Not many. I've been thinking realistically.
Take your West Ham out off. We weren't going to win. The pace that Liverpool got, and they played. I
mean, the thing is, they stuck 5 past Porto in Porto.
Yeah, exactly. They're not a poor side, but I thought we'd improved since we got beat 4-1 by them at the London Stadium. So,
but it feels like they've improved.
Yeah,
since...
and we've sort of.
I mean,
we have improved, but we sort of. I just expected a bit more from us today, to be honest.
I mean, their front three, what they scored now, 100 odd goals so far this season.
31
for Salah. For a Chelsea reject, it ain't bad. Is
not
it?
bad, is it?
I think they're pretty decent. These Chelsea rejects. They've got De Bruyne and.
But anyway, we was under it pretty much from the
off, wasn't it? Straight away, almost. Salary. Well, Adrian, good save, tipped onto the post.
Yeah,
I mean, it looked like the slightest of touches.
Still a save,
but it was a great save.
He made some good saves today, Adrian. I thought. I mean, there were a few little errors that obviously in the goals, but I think it's tough. It's harsh on him.
The thing is, in the group chat, weren't it? People were saying about he ain't played that well. I know we'll get onto that goal the third goal a bit later on, but he had to
end the way.
No, but you know what I mean. He had to come out for it. He couldn't. He couldn't stay. We were so flat-footed at the back. It was unbelievable today.
But there's a lot to talk about before we
get
to
that. Let's talk about the first goal then.
I mean, well, we had a before they scored.
Yeah, they hit the post, and then they were on top for about 10 minutes, weren't they?
And we had a little spell, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, Arnie.
Arnie, yeah.
Lovely chip. Oh, you got to say, great save.
Yeah,
as well.
Great save. He's gone through and I think he out-muscled the defender a little. Got his shot away.
Yeah,
tried to chip it over him.
That was difficult, because he was sort of moving away from the goal, wasn't he? And managed to get enough, get his foot round it. And
skill. He's we've seen the worst of him, but now we're seeing the best of him. He's such a good player.
Now we're seeing what we signed him for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think when Moyes has come out and said he's not willing to let him dip back. He's not allowing him to give any less than what he's been given.
Yeah.
So he's just on his case, and that's.
I mean,
what
last week, like he runs it. I think, like in the past, it's been leveled at him that he could be a bit lazy. But I mean, the games recently, he's run his socks off, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's
up,
it.
you know.
It's just a different attitude of the player, different manager coming in. You know, that's done it. But it's good to see, and I said it I think I mentioned it in the preview of the Start 11 show that we seem to be playing with a bit more. The players seem happier. You know, to me, they're playing with a smile on their face again. And at the start of the season under Bilic, we weren't doing that. So
Everyone looked like body language, like slumped shoulders.
I mean,
no one looked...
we did look better than we did in the last time we played him, even though the score.
Oh the score's not reflected.
Yeah.
But look, Liverpool was superb today. I thought.
Yeah, they were just like I said.
That's what I said to you, wasn't it? Our lot looked like they were running in slow motion compared to Liverpool. They was just
the
quick
pace
all over
they've
the
got.
pitch.
Baywatch running some of our defenders, let's be honest. You know, give the old hassle off down the
A bit
beach.
of slow.
Yeah. Well, like it's like you said before, the average age of our back four was it? It's saying like over 100 or something like that.
Well, yeah, the
That's not
accumulative
the average age.
Yeah,
That's not the
No,
average
not
age.
the average age, but so the accumulative age.
Yeah,
So-
it was
They're
over
doing
100.
all right to be playing over 100.
I'm sure he said average. I'm
I
just
think
going by what he
accumulated,
said.
Well, you look at the back. You look at the back five. What is Zabaleta 32?
Ginge
33, isn't he?
33,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Evra's 36, 37, and then Creswell's what?
26, 27?
Yeah, and Ogbonna's 28. I think he's You know, so. But it's just a lack of pace. That's the worrying thing for me today.
Yeah.
You know, when you look back of it, as I said, Liverpool did play well. They did string some good movement, but it's the pace.
Yeah.
We're just so slow at the back.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's saying for me in the summer, we need to make sure we improve on. We need to get some pacier defenders in.
well, let's get on to the first goal.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah. Foul on the keeper.
We spotted an infringement, didn't we?
Foul on the keeper all day long.
It wasn't even like he was just standing there, like he was actually.
He put his
leaning back
he put his arse back, and he leant back and then put his arse back. It's foul on the keeper.
Yeah. I don't think Adrian shouldn't have just sort of stood there and let it happen.
No, I mean,
he
not.
should have either called attention to it or just push the geezer off.
But he called attention to it. The ref had none of it. It looked for me. It looked offside, but I haven't seen the goal back. I haven't seen it clearly. Back.
I couldn't see who it was at the top
I
of the
think
screen.
it's
Was it
Noble.
Noble? You
Noble
see him
played him on.
drop back. As
Because even though he's not going for the ball, he's still interfering with the play because he's blocking off the
He's
keeper.
sitting
he's
there
stopping the
like
keeper
backing
getting-
into
yeah.
him like that. He can't come out and jump.
The thing for me is, why is there not a West Ham player trying to get him off of the keeper?
not have Collins
You know,
there or something like
Well,
no.
not even Collins.
One
but
of your
but
big.
you've got Creswell and you've got Evra. Put one of them on him just to try and move him off the keeper to give Adrian a bit more movement. Not saying he would have saved it, but
But obviously, the way he's backing into him, I think Adrian should have just fucking
It's-
moved his
but
body
he's-
out and let the geezer fall in the back of the
Adrian's
net.
practically in the goal before the guys even headed the ball. And what Patrice Evra's doing marking Virgil van Dijk, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, 'cause that's all Van Dijk.
exactly.
He's
Van Dijk's
6'3",
probably one of the biggest
anyway,
players
isn't
on the pitch. Evra's not
Yeah.
he's not small, but he's not that tall.
He's not as
You've
tall
got
as Van
Collins
Dijk.
or Bonner, you know. No, sorry, not Virgil van Dijk. It was Cham, weren't it?
Oh, Chan,
He scored. You know.
Yeah, sorry.
And that's what I mean. You can't have a player like that marking a big centre midfielder. You know, because he has got a bit of height on him. But I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Disappointing. Disappointing the way we conceded it. Said it was a foul, but
I felt good coming out of the first half, just 1-0 down.
Well, the thing is, we had another opportunity, and Arnautovic again.
yeah.
You know,
What a goal that would have been.
he's cut in.
Both goals would have been good ones for him.
He's just lovely shot, moving a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but again, another good save
Yeah.
from the keeper.
Let's be honest, either keeper didn't really have a lot to do, did they, in that first half? Apart from them.
No, I mean, what they did have to do, they did.
Yeah, they did well. You know, but no, we just going in half time 1-0, still in the game. You know, you're never out of it. You're trying to be compact, make it hard, but I don't know. For me, I just think he got it wrong a bit today.
But do you know, I think as well, what did help is their defence played brilliantly. They defended so well, which is what people have always been saying is their weakness is their defence. They
Well,
pressed
they were
us.
pressing us all over the pitch.
I think it was the second goal, didn't they? They pressed us back into our own half, and we ended up being on the back foot. And
I think you saw it at one point. I think we were trying to clear the ball from the right back position, and there was 3 players charging down our right back, where and it's a good attitude to have. But
I'd like to see us do more of that. Really, if we have the players.
I just don't think we've got the legs in the side.
Yeah,
pace wise.
Yeah.
I think we're now a lot fitter than we were, but I just don't think we have the pace to be able to do that.
No. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool got quite a young side as well, haven't they? So.
That's it. I don't want to sit here moaning about but Liverpool, as I said, they did play well. Give them all credit, but we could have done a bit better.
I mean, with the second goal as well, we was in a good position. We had opportunities to get the ball in the box.
That's it. We got in half time 1-0, and then sort of come out a bit more on the front foot, trying to get a foothold in the game. We get the ball out to the right, opportunity to cross it in, and we come all the way back.
Yeah. Well, they pressed us and hustled us all the way back.
Yeah, we're sort of passing back. But I think we sort of, dilly-dallied a bit too much.
There was 2 players in the box to aim for.
Yeah.
You've got to put it in there. Put the ball into the box, give them a chance. All right, the goal still may have happened, but you haven't then played yourself all the way back and put yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, it was, again, flat-footedness.
Yeah, without
At
foul.
the back.
And that again, Bonner I thought had a poor game overall.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the same with our second half, it always seemed to be that little clip ball over the top.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 times, I think we got
caught
caught with that one.
Same thing, yeah. I think Collins got caught out quite a bit myself.
When he got booked, he's all the
Yeah,
same
he's
as
got
Czech when he got booked. You're under pressure then.
Because for the second goal,
Second
as well,
goal, Czech. If he weren't on the
he
book,
was going to go in for the tackle.
he could have took him out. So
you could see that's why he didn't put the tackle in, didn't it?
Yeah, so it makes it harder. For them players, but
and it was a med nuts on Chris. Well, not on nut, but he's stretching to try and block, and he just rolled it under his.
Bit of luck in the build-up as well.
Yeah,
ricocheted off
Salah?
Oxlade-Chamberlain, wasn't it?
Was it
Through to Salah,
Yeah, like as he was falling, it sort of ricocheted through. But then you got to be alert enough on the edge of your box to.
You got to make your own luck in games, just be honest. But
yeah, but again, good finish. Bottom corner, far corner.
Yep. And then the third goal.
And what was it, like 5-6 minutes?
Yeah, weren't that long.
So you're thinking, if we can just keep it at 2 for a bit and try and work our way back in the game. No. No.
Yeah.
Again, little ball over the top, wasn't it? Little dink ball. I mean, it's a good ball.
Yep, flat-footed again.
Nicely weighted, but again, like you say, we were flat-footed.
Adrian's come out, completely missed the ball.
I mean, you had to go for it.
Yeah, of course. He did. You meant to see, but
he just ended up taking.
Let's be honest. If he had probably took the ball, chances are he would have probably missed the ball anyway and took the player, so he got sent off. But
he took Collins
he's got to come for it. Flat-footed to get a defence again, like you said, ball over the top. Good ball. Good finish.
You can't give it to.
That is it. That is the thing. You can sit here and criticise the way we set up and all that, but Liverpool did play well.
Yeah.
And that's the third time I say it, so I'm not saying it again.
That's why I'm not. Yeah, I'm not too. Not too angry about it in a way because, as I've said, so it's.
Well, as we
I
said
mean, give
at the start,
ourselves a lifeline as well back into.
Well,
I mean,
we got on top once we scored that, conceded that third goal, then scored.
And then we had a little 5-10 minute.
We were on top, and you think, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
Well,
they're
we
shaky.
had a lot of the ball.
Yeah,
we didn't really.
A second
create
goal
anything,
would have
but we had
really
a lot
put the
of the ball.
pressure on.
But yeah, I mean, talk about the goal.
Antonio coming on a sub, wasn't it, for
which he said about 5 minutes before it happened, and then went, "I should be a Premier League man."
Yeah,
but this is why, for my mind, Antonio should have started today. He's great running again, good strength, and a good finish.
Chiarte winning the ball in the middle.
Yeah, good ball through.
Great assist.
It's what we're missing in a way in our midfield is balls like that being played through.
Yeah,
but
I'll be honest, I thought it looked like he was going to square it to Arnautovic.
Yeah, I was sort of going saying, "Come on," I was like looking at it, going, "Come on, just pass to Arnautovic," and then he scores. I was like,
and he punched me in the arm. He's like, "Yeah," beating me up.
But that's it, it was a good finish, and then like you said, we got on top of the game. And you thought, hang on, we might get. There's a chance. There's always a chance.
Like I say, we had a bit of possession for sort of 5-10 minutes, but we didn't really create anything. I mean,
half chances, weren't it?
Couple really of sort of decent balls through and that where something could have come of it. But
what about that Sane chant? Sane Mane.
Mane.
Always because that's Salah Mane. I keep merging.
I was going to go with they signed someone else.
Yeah, that Mane
How many of
chance.
them you had?
Yeah, we have been watching it in the pub.
Yeah.
Um,
How did he miss that?
how did he miss that? Because it's like basically 1-on-1 with the keeper, didn't he? And hits the post.
Hits the post, yeah.
That's
Again,
shocking.
too flat-footed.
Yeah,
At the back, simple little ball between two.
Yeah,
And
but he made up for it, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll just say though, you notice Dan's the only one wearing the gloves.
One glove.
One glove.
The
Why
other-
are you wearing
Why
one
you
glove?
what, you
The
like
other one,
Just take the glove off.
What's the matter with you?
You're not
I'm
Michael
trying to-
Jackson here, you know.
yeah, I will be. I'm gonna get it diamond encrusted on that.
Just take the glove off. You know.
What? Oh, so let's do it in our t-shirts, shall we?
Well, I did say that, but no one wanted to.
We ain't that northern. we're north of Southampton, but we're not that northern to do it in t-shirts, mate. But yeah, it's disappointing. Breen takes off Arnautovic, takes off Mario, brings on Lanzini and Rice.
Oh yeah, Rice come on, is that?
Again,
Protect the goal difference.
but not only that though. Is that again showing the weakness of our squad a little, that we're bringing on a young centre back to play centre midfield in a game when we're losing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying with try and keep it respectable.
But must have been what he's thinking was to do that,
Yeah.
because he could have looked at. I don't know what the Hugo situation is. I mean, the geezer ain't really.
Well, that's it. But like
Not much,
you've
but-
signed him.
Yeah.
Give him chuck him on. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, that's it. He's a big lump, so.
Exactly.
Well, he's six foot.
Yeah, but he's still
got a bit of size.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Him, yeah.
The thing is, right. I've said my opinion on. No, I said my opinion on the starting with dropping. Do you think he was right to drop Chicharito on the form he's on? 3 goals. Was it 3 goals in 4 games?
But
Yeah, I mean, personally, you got to go with your form players.
Do you know what the thing is? I thought he's looked at it and looked at how he's playing, how he's gonna play in the system that he's gonna play, and sit a bit deeper and know he's gonna have to soak up the pressure, and thought to himself, yeah, Chicharito's not really gonna be able to. We're not gonna get the ball in the box enough to really
I think,
benefit from.
like
him.
I said to you, I think, whereas Arnautovic, like, he'll hold the ball up and that. Chicharito's not that sort of player, is he?
Yeah.
He's, you know.
But would you have gone for Mario or would you have gone for Antonio?
Probably, I probably would have gone.
Opinion
I
on
probably
what-
would have
what I
gone.
said at the start,
I'd probably gone with Antonio for the pace.
Yeah. That's what pace and strength gives you a different option. You know, I just think.
Then at the same time, Antonio is probably more impactful off the bench than Mario would be if you need to.
Well, I would have started Mario. I've been impressed with him since he's come. It's Lanzini I wouldn't have risked today.
Yeah, it seemed like he couldn't help himself. Like as soon as he thought there was a chance, but he has got a good record against Liverpool.
Oh, of course he has.
He come through it with that. He come
Antonio,
through.
4 goals, 5 games. I think it is.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a good record against
And
Liverpool.
Lanzini come through without getting injured,
Yeah, which is massive. So
which was nice.
yeah, there. I mean, apart from getting battered, there are positives to take.
The thing is, you look at it.
Yeah, Anfield's a ground we don't normally do well
Yeah.
at. So
It's just we've had that run.
Yeah,
Three games we haven't lost up there.
yeah.
You know, but the form they're in,
Yeah, but
they're
then
second
you
in the Premier
look-
League.
You look at the games either
Yeah,
side
exactly,
of those 3,
yeah.
like, you know.
Let's be honest, winning Watford was the key game, and now Swansea's the big one.
massive.
Big one,
Look at
especially
that.
especially as they got done by Brighton today.
Yeah,
You know, we're still 4 points off the drop. Which
3
is good.
points.
Is it 3 points?
3
now?
points because Southampton drew.
Oh, yeah,
so
got late.
Swansea
Oh, so we're only
Yeah.
3 points now.
3
Yeah.
points off
Right.
the drop.
So that's a bit more. So now Swansea is a
Nah,
must-win
I've
game.
still won.
Yeah.
That is
today.
massive because if we lose, I don't know what their goal difference is, so we probably would stay
I
out
think
of it.
our goal difference is better.
A lot,
but-
it should be a lot better. Yeah.
You can't, you know, Swansea were on a bit of form into today's game, and it's going to be a tough game. It's gonna be, you know, but
If Swansea change manager every 3 months, they win the league. Because they always seem to they get the manager and go on a run, don't they?
Yeah, you're right, mate.
They
But
should do that, but
now that's the key game. You know, beat them again, put a bit distance from them, the bottom 3 and Swansea as well. We were fourth bottom, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, and then go in. Who we got after
West
that?
Brom.
Then we've got another
Danish
week off,
club,
haven't we? Because Man United are in the cup, aren't
right.
Yeah, they've got
they? Is that
the
them? Or
quarter
have we
final.
got someone? Oh, we might have someone before that.
it's just so tight. It's really nerve-wracking to look at that tape. You can't call it.
No.
You know, I mean, the most likely is West Brom.
Yeah.
Who have lost.
But the thing is, you look what a month ago we were saying Swansea are gone.
Yeah.
So
Now they're going on a mad run.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's so hard to call. Like, and a lot of people say, "Oh, West Ham won't go down." It's just too close to call, and it could just be bad luck that forces us to go down.
Yeah,
you know,
we went down with a team that, you know, provided
a team with
most of the England midfield and all that. So to say, "Oh, we won't go down," you can't.
You can't say that.
I don't think we will.
I think. Yeah, because if it would have been another team in the bottom half that we were playing today, I think we would have had enough to win.
I mean, it's you couldn't call it. You couldn't call any. You couldn't say any team that's going to go down.
The thing is, I can take losing today. Right. I can take losing today if we win next week.
Yeah,
because we're not pushing for Europe. We're not, challenging for anything. Yeah, we are literally scrapping to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So if we go and get beat 4-1 by Liverpool but turn over Swansea next week, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Because that is how our season is now. Our season is just about staying up.
That'll be a tough game next week.
Of course it will. They'll be up for it. They're going to be looking at us as if
we normally draw up there, don't we?
Yeah. All right, sort of over there, and it's not really up.
Sorry, over there. Sorry.
Well, everything just seems up compared to when you're from down.
Sort of along and up.
Yeah.
But I know. But we've got Arnautovic back. We've got Lanzini back as well.
Everyone's fit.
Everyone's fit,
barring the big three.
Barring Reed's, obviously.
I think he's been ill. I think he's been ill. That's why he probably didn't play today. But do you bring him back in for Swansea? Let's be honest. Apart from today, we have defended really well. Criswell, Bonner, and Collins have played well in the last couple of games. Like, he didn't play well against Brighton. Let's be honest, but no one did.
No.
For
think it's hard to drop.
I wouldn't. I'd keep it as it is.
And he hasn't played in a while, Reed,
no.
so you can't just put him straight back into things.
I personally wouldn't bring him back in.
No.
I don't think it's the right time. I think stick with what we've got at the minute.
Funnily enough, talking about bringing him back in, there's another defender that we could have brought back in, but we've sold him.
I was just going to say, you saying he was a little bit light on squad depth.
Yeah. Which dropped the average age of the side a bit, innit?
Yeah. Can you imagine? God, can you imagine what the
Can you imagine
combined age?
That's what I'm saying. You imagine Evra, Font, Collins, Zabaleta as a back four. That's nearly 120 years.
Older than the Mary Rose.
That is bloody old. That
but I don't really understand that decision to. And especially considering before he got injured, I thought he was probably our best defender.
This
he's playing really well.
But he's gone to China.
Yeah. The thing is, this is what I said on the old West Ham week. It's take the timing out of it. It's good business. Because of his age, the wages he was on, I think he was on like 80, 75 grand a week, something like. He was on massive wages.
Yeah, he was on a big wage.
He was on a big wage. His age, and we do need to start, bringing in a bit more pace in the back and a bit more. It's really good bit, 5 million, but the timing is just when we're in a relegation battle, we can't replace him. We can't get anyone else in. It's just bizarre.
The thing is, it's whether you got to look at it one or two ways. Yeah, it is good business in that sense. If we had a bigger squad, it's really good business for a 33-year-old or 34-year-old, whatever it is. But has he been sold because Moyes doesn't fancy him, or has he gone because he's not happy with what's got said?
I think there's an element of that, because I think the talk was that he did want that move. I mean, take the ball equation out of it. What Sullivan said, at his age, as a footballer, you're looking at one last big payday because
but
there's not much
moved.
You wouldn't begrudge him.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I thought he moved up here from Southampton for his family.
Yeah.
And he's moved China.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think had Sullivan not said that, then I think he'd been happy to stay. Do you know what I mean? I think he did like being here. I think he did like the club, but I think being mugged off like that by the owner of the club, the chairman.
That's it. It's just like you said, it's the timing of it. Yeah, I know we probably defence-wise at the minute is one of the places we are a bit overloaded. Yeah, you think we would have had Font, Reed, Collins, Bonner, Criswell, Rice. So that's 5 players playing in that centre back position because you know Creswell is. You've got to class Creswell as a centre back. He's played most since Moyes has been there. He's played most of his games now as that third centre half.
Although Reed's has been injured a lot this season.
But that's normal for Reed, isn't it? He
normally
this is when he normally now comes back and carries on till the end of the season. But that's for me. It's just a bit. It's just a bit silly in that sense. I get the business reasons behind it, but not while with such a thin side.
I mean, if there's all this talk about they've done it so then they can offer Collins a new deal. If that's true, that's ridiculous. Having to,
It's a load of bollocks.
it's all bollocks all day long.
mate.
You can't tell me they can't go to Collins. 2-year contract, money you're on now. Collins is going to go, nah, it's all right, I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't think so. Collins seems, for me, from my personal point of view, Collins likes the club, loves the club, wants to be here. His family is settled where he's living now. You know, and how can you sit there at this situation? In my mind, I know we didn't really want to get involved with all the bullshit and all that, but you've got to offer Collins a contract. You've got to, because the guy is like Noble. He wants to be here. You know, and
I think he like,
and he's invaluable in the dressing room.
He loved the club. He was gutted when we sold him the first time. You know,
He does. You know, he wants to be. He wants to play for the club. You can see that it actually means something.
He's a fan favourite.
Yeah.
He's
And he connects with the fans well.
Yeah, he does. And you hear it from a lot of the current players that will say Noble and Collins in that dressing room. You know, they're how great leaders they are. And,
let's just hope we get to the end of the season. They sit down with him, draw up. Look, even if it's a year extension with a rolling contract after that, that's fair enough. At the age he's at, that's a decent deal.
I think they should start looking at maybe like as he coming towards the end
coaching
of his career. Yeah, get him.
I said this the other week. Said it the other week.
I think he has at least another season in him. You know what I mean, as a squad player or two as a squad player. But yeah, I think overall with the font thing, like I said, I think it is good business, but just a bit odd timing. Like I said, we have got quite a bit there, but it's just we don't need to sell. When you don't need to sell, and we're not going to bring anything else in, it's not funding anything.
But it's right, if they sold him and then went and signed a free transfer, decent player, then all right, fair enough. You've got one out to get one in, but
I just think what makes it worse is that we are in this relegation scrap, and you don't want to be letting any players go because you need everything you can get. So if you're not going to strengthen, why let players go when you're in this? If we're like safe and we're in the middle of the table, we think, you know what, we've got this offer right on the table now. Let's sell him in the summer. You know, then we can put that money back in. But we're in this relegation scrap. We could get, you know, Ogbonna could get injured, and Collins, Collins can be prone because at his age, he's prone to injury here and there. We might need him, and like I said, with the situation, but
I just love the way we talk about these players as if they're old and they're younger than me and you.
I know. I know.
Well, it's football years, isn't it? It's like dog
you know
years.
What I mean?
It's like dog years.
They're all younger than us. And we're sitting here saying about
not me,
getting old.
Yeah, but I'm still 20 in my head.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't feel it on a Monday though after football.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but I think. Yeah, I think for the rest of the games of the season, we just need to just go for it. We've got some tough. We've got Arsenal, we've got Chelsea, we've got Man United. They're the tough ones.
The thing is, they're tough games, but you know, we've still got to play Swansea. We've still got to play Southampton. Who else is down there? You know, we've got a couple of 6 pointers.
We've got to play Everton. So that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah. What do you guys reckon about this Reece Oxford stuff? Atletico Madrid interested in him.
Sell him.
12 million.
Sell him.
There's got to be. They've got to see something there. If a team like Atletico Madrid are looking to buy him.
Listen,
Mönchengladbach are loving him.
I think
Mönchengladbach.
Mönchengladbach.
Oh fuck.
My personal opinion.
Quixote. Over here, you two.
My personal opinion on Oxford is I think he's overrated. And I said if Mönchengladbach want to sign him in January, they should have sold him, but put a clause in.
You forget, he's still only 18, like he's still really young.
He's still learning.
But the thing, and this is what I was saying, right? Do you think if he would have had the opportunities and the chances that Rice has had, it'd be a different story? Because you look, Rice in the earlier games this season, he had made quite a few mistakes, right? Like the Newcastle game and this and that. But he still was in and around the squad. He still got chances.
Oh yeah,
whereas
look, I agree with you there. Oxford played against Arsenal, did all right. Played against Leicester, got found out.
Yeah,
and
then that was it. See you later.
And then we didn't see him again till Everton.
No, and then Rice come in, played
that's
well.
got to knock the player's confidence.
Yeah, of course it has. Of course it has. And you sort of saw that with Rice, weren't it? When he got injured, not injured. Sorry, when he took off against Newcastle, he made a mistake, but he made a mistake and tried to make up for it.
Yeah, I remember that because he was the only one chasing it back.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, that's the difference.
Yeah.
But that's
what
maybe
I mean.
you are right. Maybe I'm being a bit too critical on Oxford. But
it's
I've not seen, in my personal opinion, I've not seen anything of Oxford to say that he's going to be this extraordinary talent.
Yeah.
But as Ryan would probably point out, I did say good things about Diego Poyet.
Yeah.
So I'll keep my mouth shut.
I just think that with Rice, you know, no matter what, he's always been in and around that squad. Whereas, like, Oxford would pop up once in a blue moon. Like
is that to do with the player's attitude?
You don't know. Yeah, maybe. But I would like to have seen now we've got a new manager in.
Yeah.
You know,
but he brought him back. He brought Oxford. He brought them all back, didn't he? Oxford, Cullen, and Burke. All the players out on loan.
Probably because he hadn't had an opportunity to have a look at them. So
I think it was tough bringing him back in a way, like where he was starting to find his groove in Germany.
He'd only just really got into the side, didn't he? I think he played a game and got dropped and then got himself back in. But he seems happy to be playing out there.
Yeah,
you know, look at his Instagram and all that. He does seem quite happy. So said maybe I'm being overcritical, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think he needs.
mean.
No, it's not. That's just my opinion.
I'm only joking. My opinion.
You know, I was one of these that were raving about Burke, and you know the games Burke played for us when he come back, he didn't look.
Like I say,
didn't look great.
He's still 18.
Exactly, they're still young. They're still got time.
Yeah,
you know, he's still learning his.
And it's a special
trade,
talent.
so to speak.
It's a special talent now to break into a squad, a Premier League squad, at 18 years old. Especially if you're breaking into a Premier League squad that's fighting relegation.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, that's the thing.
The thing is,
you look at some players who get that chance to get in, get put in, and also we only saw Oxford, Burke, and Cullen play when the three of them were playing together. You didn't just see one of them. Like with Rice, we've seen Rice play with 10 first team players.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look, I always go back to.
I'll take back what I said about selling him. Right, let's give the guy a chance, see how he does in Wishing Glad back and go from there.
I will go back to what I've said in the past.
12 million's not much.
About Tompkins when he first came inside. It was sink or swim.
Yeah.
First few games,
Bit shaky.
Made a few mistakes, but then he grew into the
into
the play. You know,
it was
you
just,
could
it was
see
the
him
same.
developing
You
as
go
the
back
season
and
went
look
on.
at
You
Elliot
know,
Wald. You know, I know we sold him on, but when he got shoved into the team when we were fighting relegation, you know, he was marking decent quality players in a side that was going nowhere. So. You know, you've got to give him a chance. You've got to see, but
you got to allow.
How long do you give him a chance for? That's the question.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think like, all right, say take a player like Freddie Sears for example. I think we gave him as much chance as we could give him.
Yeah, totally.
And unfortunately, it didn't work out, and that was one of them players. And I think it's one of them. Just give him a few chances in the first team over a while, even if off the bench here and there, and allow him to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. And
the ideal thing now is if we're safe with 5 or 6 games left to play, let's pull the players back and start playing them in them 5 or 6 games.
But then don't, like you said, in the cup games, have like 3 of them. We're going to have Burke and then Cullen and then Rice.
Yeah, you need 1 or 2 of them in with, like, you know, the regular.
Put one of them to see
the regular players.
Yeah, you put one of them to see where they're going to fit.
Yeah, and then maybe have like another one on the bench. Bring him off the bench.
Yeah.
And go
because it's going to benefit them, like playing with players like Lanzini and Arnautovic, you know, players of that calibre. It's only going to benefit them. It's going to improve them.
Of course it is.
But like you say, don't chuck them all in.
No, don't chuck them all in the deep end and they're going to swim.
Yeah, and I just think that's been a problem with how we've managed our academy in terms of the players and getting in.
Do you know what I think is? Because in the 90s and like in the early 2000s, we were spoiled with the players we had coming through, and I think people we're desperate to have that again. You know.
Yeah. Do you think in this current climate though that they would have got as much of a chance? Like the Joe Coles and like playing as young as the kids.
I think Joe Cole was a different. Yeah, he was saying different.
He was head and
when
shoulders,
he was coming through. He was a
above
different talent.
anything.
But probably someone like Carrick may not have been given the chance that he got now.
Yeah.
You know, Carrick's a great player, but would he have been given a chance in now?
Think about it though, as well, at the ages that these players broke into the team, most of them would be out on loan, wouldn't they? They'd be out in the loan system. We'd be like, oh no, we've got a safety in the Premier League. We can't.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is nowadays. No managers, they don't get the time.
Well, that is the problem.
I think there's been talk about sacking Pardew.
Yeah.
At West Brom. How long's he been there? 2 months, 3 months?
It's because it's become like everything. That Premier League money, that Sky money, has become everything.
Everyone's forgot about. Like, this is going back to the cup competitions. Everyone's forgot about that. Why you play football? You play football to win. Play football to win things, not to stay in the Premier League so that the board are earning the money that they're earning, so that you got the prestige of it. Yeah, look, the Premier League's a great league. So is the Championship. It ain't as good as the Premier League. It ain't as exciting, but it's a good league. It's an hard league. If you go and watch Championship games week in, week out, it's a tough league to get out of.
Yeah.
But my personal point of view as a fan, when I grew up, when I did start playing football, your things of being football is the FA Cup final, playing for England. It weren't, I want to finish. Yeah, we need to finish 17th in the Premier League every season. Premier League, yeah. All right, I know teams have, like, you look at Portsmouth, you look at that, but go for the cups. That's all us as fans are going to have to remember. Unless barring a miracle like what Leicester did, you know, barring a miracle like Leicester, or big money coming in, some sheikh who owns a country buying the club. We're not going to be challenging for the Premier League.
But the thing is, telly has become such a massive part of football. It really has, and it's think about back in them days. Like you look in the 80s and to the 90s at some point, when you could drop in the old second division and then became the first division. It wouldn't matter. Like teams, you'd be in there for a while.
I mean, when we went down late 70s, we managed to keep hold of Trevor Brook in.
Yeah.
Billy Bonds.
But now that's the problem. Nowadays that don't happen.
You can't.
It is being and you know, we've seen on one of our group chats today, you know, people saying, well, you know, Moyes don't deserve a contract. He does deserve a contract. Don't take the cup seriously. At the end of the day, he's on 20 grand a week as a job. When you take the football out of it as a job, your job is to keep West Ham in the Premier League, right? Now, we were in a cup quarter final. He chose to put a side out that wasn't going to win that game. He then chose, I know we had a lot of injuries against Wigan, right? But we put a side out that should have won that game but didn't perform, right? Because it's 20 grand a week. If you keep us up, it's 2 million quid. You're at work. Someone says to you, right, do your normal work
I'll double
at a
your
good
money.
level, and at the end of the year, I'll give you a £2 million bonus. What are you doing? What are you concentrating on?
Yeah, and
you know, you ain't thinking about winning a trophy. You're thinking about, hang on a minute, I'm going to get 2 million quid in my back pocket.
And the thing is, I've said this before, is his career rests on us surviving the Premier League, because this is kind of like this. He came this as his last chance. That's why he took it. He wanted to redeem himself. And if he went down with us, took us down, I don't think anyone else would touch him in a top league.
We could be easily sitting here tonight getting ready to go to that League Cup final tomorrow.
Yeah,
because we could have beaten Arsenal.
Yeah,
we could have beaten Chelsea in 2 games.
Arsenal put a really weak inside.
Yeah,
as well.
That's my only gripe with Moyes this season since he took over. I like what he's done. I like the way he's turned the club around on you know, with the team and all that. But my gripe is that we were in a cup quarter final that we could have been sitting here tonight, getting ready to go to Wembley tomorrow.
And I dropped my burrito that night as well, didn't I?
yeah, you did. Yeah,
I was really hungry and all.
Yeah,
and I dropped my burrito. I wasn't happy.
But yeah.
And we lost.
Yeah, exactly. So
roll on Swansea next week.
Yeah, you're going, aren't you?
Me and one other. I don't know who else is going.
I thought they had. It seemed like I remember hearing like, oh yeah, we're going to be. We're not leaving London for like 4 or 5 weeks or something.
I think it's
like,
after Swansea, innit? We don't.
I
don't think we travel that far, because Swansea's our last big trip away. I think. Yeah. It's only Leicester really. This hour up the road, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Tops.
Hour and 45, hour 50.
Wait, you drive yet?
I don't know where you got that from. I didn't drive up there last time. You drove. And I think it took us about an hour and 45. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't drive. When we all went up there, Nicky drove.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we've got some tough games coming up.
Yeah.
Swansea next week.
Do you know what? Let's believe. Let's have a bit of positive, a bit of belief. Do you know what I mean?
It, mate. I know the only reason we got negative was because we sold Jose Font.
Yeah, which we did look at the positives of it.
Yeah.
But that's it. You got to look at the positives and the negatives. That's what we were trying to do. And you look at things as they are on balance and say it how it is. You can't, if things ain't all rosy, you can't just sweep bits under the carpet. But at the same time, you don't want to, just because you're focused on the negatives and ignore the positives, just because it suits a certain agenda or a certain viewpoint. You've got to look at everything, the full spectrum. And I think that's what we try and do on this show. You know, sometimes there's more negatives to talk about than positives.
Yeah.
You know, I think considering we've been just smashed 4-1, we've been
quite beat. Yeah, let's be honest, we didn't expect to win.
No.
You know, we all hoped, but
yeah,
realistically, you didn't expect to win it. But you know,
and it's a sad anniversary.
Yeah,
that's 25 years.
Yeah, for passing of
it's the great,
probably one of the most legendary players in English football.
Yeah, not just for us, but for England as well. The great Bobby Moore.
Seeing all the little videos and pictures, and we've got one up on the channel and stuff. It's emotional, isn't it? Like you see it and you think, bloody hell.
I still can't believe it's 25 years.
I know, it's crazy. I still remember the day it happened.
The being at the Wolves game.
Yeah.
Like the week after and that, you know.
Remember being at the testimonial game that they sort of had for him, didn't they?
It is.
But
you just think, who knows? You know, if he would have stayed like, maybe he'd have been a West Ham manager. Could you imagine if he would have become a West Ham?
I can imagine if he won the FA Cup or something.
Oh
mate.
Listen, I'm still glad he's the only person to win the World Cup, or the only English captain.
Only English captain.
Yeah, it's a good thing. But
the thing is, it's just a shame. Like, you know, he had all that wealth and knowledge and experience, and it was never tapped into.
Yeah,
you know,
I think it's sad we had such a joke of ownership at the time and didn't bring him in more.
The thing is as well, it's one of them things where he's passed. We never got to listen to him talk. You know what I mean? You know,
listen. Imagine sitting down for an interview with him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's it.
That would have been.
It's been the ultimate. But hopefully we can get Billy Bonds on.
That'd
be nice.
The other legendary.
The other great captain.
Record appearance maker.
Mate. Mr. West Ham.
Yeah.
As you say, on a many occasion.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got Mr. West Ham Senior.
Yeah, West Ham Junior. That's it. Yeah.
Right. I want to. By the way, in the Tony Cotty, I want to bring this up. You notice he threw. I'm going to say this because I've never said this, but he threw you lot under the bus in the Tony Cotty interview. Going, oh, these lot are always saying, oh, you're always going on about the 86. I've never said that.
Well, these do. I didn't mention names. I didn't say nice.
No, but he did look at Nicky. He went, "These lot," and I was thinking, I wish I could see what Nicky was doing on there.
Yeah, but you do. He's always, the old man's going on again. He's digging me out.
He was like, "Cotty, you want to hear what these lot have been saying about that season, mate?"
Always digging me out.
But you are the old man of the bunch,
I am.
aren't you?
You don't have to go on about it, though, do you?
I know.
Sensitive about my. No, I'm joking.
No, but it's like during the 85-86 season.
During it, I'm not Uncle Albert.
You
during
are,
the
you are
85-86
season. I
Did I
remember.
tell you about the time 85-86?
But hey, roll on Swansea next week.
Gonna make me swear in a minute.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever heard it on camera, have they?
Yeah.
When he's watching the game, you want to see it's a different bloke.
Yeah, I was swearing quite a lot today.
Right, now, let us know what you think about this. Right, we are thinking next time that Nicky and Ryan go to an away game and we have to watch it together, we're thinking of doing a watch along. So let us know whether it's something that you guys would be interested in viewing.
Yeah,
and
filming ourselves watching the game, basically.
You'll probably see a different side to Graham to what you see on camera. So
I was swearing quite a lot, wasn't I?
Honestly.
So yeah, let us know in the comments below whether that's something you'd like to see, because it could be something that we can put out.
Yeah, definitely.
So, we've got shows going next week, obviously.
Yeah, I'm back with a preview and prediction show.
Yeah, Dan, you'll be doing your
West Ham week.
West Ham week.
Now I've learnt the name of it, I can start saying Dan's there.
You know what? I think you should sue Nicky for copyright infringement, because he done the collab with Red Men TV preview, and he called it the Big Match preview.
Cheek.
You want to have some words, mate?
Cheek of it.
Infringement there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be at the Arsenal Fan TV 5-year anniversary party on Tuesday. So we might do some little bits and pieces there, or may just enjoy getting smashed. Either way, we'll see. How it
congratulations
goes.
on them guys for 5 years.
Yes, well done, very well done.
Yeah. Okay, you've never gotten smashed on a work night? I ain't gone in. Yeah, it's got to be done. It is a celebration.
Yeah, it's all right unless you've got to drive.
Because we can secretly celebrate our 3-year anniversary at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it's about 3 years, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 years,
so. But yeah, I said congratulations to Arsenal fans. I mean, they're for whatever you think about them, they're doing really well at the moment. So, you know, they're approaching 1 million subscribers, which is somewhere I can't even imagine. We're hoping to get to 30,000. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 30,000.
And they're bloody nice blokes as well.
Yeah, but really, you know, really nice chaps, and
they are.
Have helped us out a lot and given us a lot of advice and stuff over the years. So
yes, they have. So,
good on them.
Which we're very grateful for.
Yeah,
100%.
As I said, we're not long from not far off of 30,000. Where Graham's going to get his eyebrows done. Again. You always got to wait. What's happened? Come on
I
now.
thought if I don't say anything, you forget about it. But obviously not.
He's not delivered.
I'm sure that was that the 20,000 thing.
No, can I tell you? He's saying, he's not delivered. I never said I was going to get it done. Dan said I was going to get it done.
No, but it got to the point. How many post-match pints was it brought up on? And he was like, yeah.
Well, I think. No, you're always trying to stitch me up, aren't you? So, if we do this, Gray will do that.
No, but the thing is,
what are you going to do?
We're not saying.
What are you going to do?
I'll get my head shaved.
You're bald anyway.
No, but Graham, right?
You get your head waxed.
I'll get it. I'll have it
Fucking
waxed.
hurt that would, man.
No, right. What we're saying is, we're not saying shave all your eyebrows off and make them look silly. We're saying we're going to make them look normal, right? Like, and get them done professionally, so people could just see what you look like with less thick eyebrows.
I'll look like if I have these, I'll look like Ming the Merciless. I'm telling you.
You can have like Scott's eyebrows or my eyebrows. My eyebrows are still thick-ish, right? You could be alright with one of ours.
Dan, leave his eyebrows alone. Run a poll, right? Run a poll. If we get to 30,000, would you like to see have his eyebrows done?
Eyebrows.
Of course, everyone's going to say yes, isn't they?
No, but people, you know how many comments we've been had? When's Graham getting his eyebrows? When's Graham getting his eyebrows? Like for ever since we hit 20,000, which is like what, back in November or something. People are like, when's he getting it done? When's he getting it done?
Yeah.
And then Graham's like, yeah, I've got to get my cousin.
Yeah.
My cousin's got the jazz on there. Or is it your cousin? Whose cousin are we waiting on? Who does it?
Well,
no, it's my mate's missus.
So why don't your mate's missus come on the thing and?
Well, yeah.
I'm telling you, once you go threaded, you'll never.
I will. Well,
let us know.
Anyway,
I really don't know what to say to that, Dan.
Just say yes.
I'm going to go from Grange Hill and just say no.
Half our subscribers don't even know what Grange Hill is.
Yeah, and I'm showing my age again. Just carry on, eh?
Well, let us know in the comments below what you think about his eyebrows, what you want us to do with them for our 20 and 30,000 celebrations. Arsenal throw a party and we get his
or let's have a poll. Let's have a poll and people will put in suggestions of what they want Dan to do.
I like that.
I like that. Get off the hook.
Because he's not the one who's always trying to tuck me up.
Hold up. I right? 10,000 subscribers.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you done the karaoke. You were changing your appearance, Dan.
That was Nicky's
I
karaoke.
got slated on it though. Nicky chose an easy song. No,
you got slated on it, but
I chose
you weren't meant to be doing it.
I chose a hard song, right? Nicky chose an easy song. That's not a forfeit. He chose Achy. What's that?
Why should it be a forfeit?
Well, that's what I thought was all decided.
Karaoke's meant to be fun, Dan.
Exactly.
It's meant to be fun.
I enjoy it.
You're just mean. You like humiliating people. You're just mean.
I got slated in them comments.
All right. When we hit 30,000, Graham will do something extreme for charity.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What will I do?
Something extreme for charity.
Get my hair cut.
Right,
let's move on. That's enough of us.
Just
larking about.
Nonsense.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Subscribe. Check out all the fan cams, all our other shows, all that jazz. Help us get to 30,000 subscribers and get his eyebrows off.
Get me on.
And
Yeah.
And yeah, one thing left to say. Right, thanks for watching, everyone, as well. So I say thank you for watching, and please just pick something to do to Dan for 30,000. So one thing left to say. Come on, you irons.